Yo, got himself a buzzard.
Please tell me this is another poor joke.
She was named Katinka after my first lover. Katinka also had very beautiful, very round buttocks.
I don't trust this thing.
This cannot fly us to America. Why not?
What is the furthest Katinka has ever flown?
Yeah, important question.
For me, she is still a virgin. But I'm sure she will soar when given a chance. She just needs little tune-up.
Tune-up?
What about Owens? He's got to have contacts or spies here that could
True.
help us.
We make a call to the States.
Here we go. Warzone. It's like me and GTA Online, going to ammunition, stocking up. Go take down some griefers.
Much for avoiding angry Hicks. Let's be fast, yep?
What are you gonna do, Rob? Just stand
It's
here.
Vicky.
Jesus, you scared me.
Whoa. You gonna mace me with that?
Aw.
Mine, yeah.
I want Robin to find some happiness.
Robin!
Hey,
Nancy with the guns.
we're pretty 357, please. Sure thing.
He's getting a gun himself.
Wouldn't expect to find you here.
Yeah, well, it's just scary times.
Hey, brother, he here with you by chance?
Mike?
Mike.
No.
He's in Hellfire, isn't he?
He's not even in
I
town,
don't know what you're talking about.
What about his friends?
but he's making his way back to town.
Would you let go? Let go.
I feel bad for the jock at first, but now he's just being a dick.
What happened? We gotta go.
Your old friends are here.
Are you gonna follow him? Oh yeah, he's definitely suspicious.
Alright, give me the coordinates.
Nina!
Nina! Where are you at, girl?
Holy macaroni!
Jesus Christ.
Bro Chachos.
What is it?
You gotta see it to believe it, my dudes!
These are no regular tire tracks, bro chachos.
Bro Chachos.
Bangs. And you know what that means.
Military.
This is the bad military.
Well, I wouldn't do it if I didn't think she was ready. And Ellen, one more favor. Can you send somebody over to Max Mayfield's house? There are some kids there that just need looking after, okay? Ellen?
Oh,
Hello?
Papa.
Why the long face, Doc? We just want to talk.
Fuck. Owens is one of the good ones. Locking her in?
You can't leave, 11.
God damn it, Papa.
Where's Dr. Owens?
I know you wish to go to him, and there's nothing I can do to stop you from forcing open that door. But if my men hear you coming, they will kill him.
This wasn't the plan, damn it.
Because there's no other choice.
There is a choice.
Only one that is right.
You kept Henry in that lab.
Take him out.
Children. Was that for our good? Was that a right choice?
I was trying to help Henry, to understand him, yes.
You have risked everything. You have lied. You made me look for him. So many dead.
Ah!
All because of you. Because you could not stop. You are the monster.
Tear from Papa.
I'm going to open that door. And I'm going to leave. If you try to stop me, I will kill you.
Woo! No! Fuck. She's vectoring him. She's gonna pass out though. Oh my god. that was well synchronized.
Hey, you're really ready for battle.
No. I'm fine.
It's like my pterodactyl thing.
Never change. Dustin Henderson. Promise me?
I wasn't planning on it.
Good.
I love these two. I just don't want him to take Steve's place.
It's too loose, Lucas. This isn't a basketball game where they blow the whistle when your shoes fall off.
Yet for some reason, you show up to every game.
Except the one that mattered, plus Mom and Dad forced me.
Bull.
Well, even though you're a bench-riding loser, you're still my brother. Just the bat.
All this bonding going on leads me to believe something bad is gonna happen.
Which means he was visiting on spring break. Fast times was return.
He's the one I'm worried about.
I have this terrible gnawing feeling that it might not work out for us this time.
That line right there worries me.
But if we don't stop him, who will?
To kill him back now.
To kill him back now.
Slash Henry.
Slash what?
Slash what?
What the fuck?
It's only a precaution, Lemon. I never intended to activate it.
This fucking dick. Alarm's going off.
3, 2, 1.
They're here.
Well.
Owens.
What happened here?
Gotta take one of those rides. Actually, Mike and them. Whoa!
Where do you think you're going, Doc?
God damn. Oh, shot twice. Now I'm rooting for him again.
Down he goes.
I said I don't see him making it out of this season. I thought Vecna was going to be the one to kill him, though. This is crazy, man.
The hell?
There she is! There she is! Where? On the ground, on the ground! Oh, what are those dudes doing on the ground, man? It's that blood!
They're dead! Don't shoot.
Found ya.
Even with the collar, so badass. Smash it to the ground. Smash it down. This is nuts. Oh! God damn. That was one of the most badass things I've ever seen. I'm glad Argyle got to witness that. That was incredible. Superhero shit.
What?
Then we got the third wheel. Third wheel. Oh.
Everyone's here.
Gang's back together. At least half of them.
Shit.
We gotta go. We gotta get you out of here.
Yeah. How? Papa. I think he knows now, regardless, that she's ready.
Lemon, you are my family. I've only ever wanted to help you, to protect you. I need you to understand. Please tell me you understand.
Just doesn't want her to hate him as he dies.
Bye, Papa.
Hawkins, we need to get to Hawkins.
I know.
If we don't, they are going to die.
Who's gonna die?
Everybody.
Elle, who's gonna die?
And the stakes are so high right now. I can't stress that enough. So many of these kids' lives are in danger. I said it before, I don't think any of our main kids are gonna die, but the show is doing such a great job of making me feel like they might. I love the vibe right now. It truly feels like we're about to go to war. And copyright claim. They're pulling up. This is so freaking epic. My God. There's a shot right here too. Don't tell me it's over. Thank God I'm watching the finale today. Oh my God. I need a breather before jumping into the next episode, but whew, that was absolutely phenomenal. This is how you do a setup episode properly. Yes, they set up a lot of stuff. We know the next episode is really when everything is going to go down. That's when we're going to get to the serious war. Vecna, 11, and everything else that's going on. So many of these kids' lives are in danger. I'm so worried and concerned about all of them right now. I have been saying all season, if I'm being honest, I don't think any of our main kids are actually going to die because this is just not the type of show where they do that. But they're doing such a phenomenal job of making me feel like we might actually lose some of them. And I've said it all season. I don't think any of them are going to die. 11, Mike, Will, Lucas, definitely not Dustin. He's like, I feel like he's the most safe out of all these kids. And 11 as well. Jonathan, Max. I'm a little bit concerned about Max. If any of the kids are going to die, Max is the one that I'm most concerned about because I said all season as well, those goodbye letters are still out there. She escaped Vecna before, and I also said this before, I don't think if Vecna gets another hold of her, I don't think he's going to let her go again. Am I the only one that's remembering these goodbye letters that they're still out there though? That's the main reason why I'm still so concerned about her. She left those for her parents. They haven't gone back to her trailer yet. They were just in the trailer park, but I don't think she stopped by her actual house to check in, feed her dog this episode when they were sneaking through with the Michael Myers mask and everything. And that was a great freaking callback, great throwback to season 2 when she really first started hanging out with the kids. What's up, Ghost? And actually showed up on Halloween. I remember that scene too when that's when Will was being bullied. Man, that was a great throwback right there. They didn't really need the mask, if I'm being honest, for that scene, but because I guess it was to hide Eddie's identity for him being back in the trailer park where he lives, because some people would recognize him, but he was basically still wearing the same gear that he always wears anyway. What's up, Ghost? He was just sleeping. He's waking up now. Probably wants to cuddle, but yeah, going back to that, I guess they didn't really need it, but regardless, it was a great throwback nonetheless. I don't even think I actually did my proper start to my recap outro how I normally do it, so I'll do it here. Alright guys, that was Stranger Things Season 4, Part 2, Chapter 8, Papa. And I haven't really talked about Papa just yet. This was an emotional episode. There was quite a few scenes. Like I was saying, this is how you do a setup episode because they really made us feel on those emotional moments, made us feel, kind of gave us some potential goodbyes for some of these characters. Last time they actually speak with each other and actually get to embrace each other. I don't know if that's the case, but like I said at the start of the episode, Steve, I'm really worried about him. Come here, buddy. Yeah, you were a cuddle machine, eh? All right. Introduction you were a part of. Now you want to be a part of the recap as well? You were too much, buddy. You were too much. All right, I'm going to try and keep going, even though he is a serious distraction. The emotional moments, though, like I was saying, Steve freaking Harrington, he is the one that I'm probably most concerned about. I've probably said I'm most concerned about every character that I'm concerned about, but that infection, they didn't really touch on it at all this episode, which was pretty interesting because last episode, it really looked like the infection was spreading. Like, even when Nancy wrapped up his wound, you hear like the squish it. Like, it sounded pretty bad, but they didn't really touch on it at all this episode or go back to it. So, I don't know. They kind of just went away from it. Maybe I shouldn't be as concerned as I am, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be going back to that next episode because there's only one episode left. Chapter 9, The Piggyback, and I'm going to be watching this right after. So, yeah, I'm probably going to keep this recap, this outro short because I don't know how much camera time I have before the battery or the storage gets full. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to keep this one very short here, but there are a few more things I do want to touch on in regards to the emotional stuff. I'm definitely going to talk about Papa at the very end too, but the emotional stuff, like Will, when they were driving there, Will and Mike, for some reason, Mike he just seemed down all of a sudden. Like, what if she doesn't need me anymore? Eleven's not going to need me. She's all grown up now. She's special. Like, that's all true, but I don't know. I just don't see a future with them not together. Like, they're like the lovebirds since the very beginning. The child love form blossoming. They're one of those couples that, you know, they're always going to be together. So I don't know where that drama came from all of a sudden, why he was kind of doubting himself. But Will, being like the ride or die boy like he is, I feel so bad for Will because, you know, well, we don't know. It's not official. They haven't outright confirmed it. At least I don't think they have. Like, I don't really read too much behind the scenes stuff, interviews with like the creators or anything. But so I could be wrong. Let me know if it's already been confirmed. But one of the ongoing themes, I guess, going back to previous seasons, you could kind of tell too that Will was always a little bit different, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Just that he wasn't always interested in the same things as the other boys in his crew. So going back to that, I feel like this season, they've really kind of emphasized it more than ever. That painting, I thought it was actually going to be a painting, like we finally got to see the reveal of the painting. I thought the painting was actually going to be something more expressing kind of some kind of love for Mike. That wasn't the case. It was definitely Mike heavy. He was like the center, and that scene got me emotional too. The actual painting itself, when he was kind of explaining it, the reason why Mike was front and center, he's like, you lead us, you motivated our crew. Man, that was so freaking great. And then Will afterwards, when he's hyping him up and pumping Mike back up, he's like, you're going to get your girl back. You guys are going to be together. Everything's going to be good. She's still going to need you just like you need her. And then you see him turn afterwards and look out the window, and he's like just holding everything in. Basically, everything that he was saying to Mike about Elle is how he feels about Mike and what he really should have been saying to Mike about himself too. So that was an emotional scene. And you see Jonathan, I think that part really got me as well, because I think it's pretty clear that Jonathan knows it's his brother. He's always around him. I think you know your family members, and I don't know, he's kind of, I feel like Jonathan was wanting to see if Will was going to open up in that moment as well. And then I kind of feel like he got it, but he didn't say anything. He just kind of looked down like, I get it. But he kind of looked teary-eyed also when he actually saw Will afterwards looking out the mirror or looking out the window all teary-eyed. So that was a very emotional scene, the painting and everything. We finally got to see the reveal. It was a cool painting. It definitely got to me. And then, yeah, I feel like next episode, he's probably finally going to come out. I feel like they've been building up for it long enough, especially this season, more than ever. Like, it's pretty crystal clear to me. I could be wrong, but it's pretty crystal clear to me. Next episode, I wouldn't be surprised if he finally does come out and let Mike truly know how he feels about him. Not just a friend, not just a brother, but expresses his love for him. So, yeah, I fully expect that to go down in the season 4 finale. But, man, I want to talk about the Papa stuff. Ghost, you were going off. You look pissed off, too. See that stare you just gave? I'm going to chill with him after this, give him some pets. But just give me a couple more minutes, okay, buddy? The main thing I want to touch on for this recap that I haven't touched on yet is actually Papa. You were too much, but Papa, I don't know, I kind of like, it was like a roller coaster in regards to my feelings towards his character. Even, not just this entire series, but this episode also, because he was like, one second I'm rooting for him, I'm like, all right, he helped get her powers back, and now everybody's gonna go back to Hawkins. They were kind of butting heads, Owens and Papa, and then Papa basically turned his back on everyone. I know he's trying to do the right thing in the long run of things, I think at least he was, but the fight that he had with Elle where, oh man, I hated that, where he freaking stuck her with a needle, took her out, and she looked like she was gonna freaking kill him. Like, she was gonna Vecna him pretty much, send him to the upside down, gonna create another freaking one or another Vecna. That didn't happen. It was a roller coaster of emotions though, because at that moment I was like, well, fuck Papa. Then afterwards, when he tries to save her, or he actually did save her while everything was going down, the attack on the silo, I'm like, all right, I'm rooting for him yet again. And then he gets shot. I'm like, God damn it. He freed her. She's no longer a captive. She's no longer a prisoner. And then just the moment that those two had to embrace each other as well, like actually say goodbye. He ain't going to be in season 5. That's for damn sure. I know everybody's always predicted that he is still alive. He is still out there. Not no more. So that whole scene was freaking incredible also. Just the emotion, like the score, the symphony that was playing afterwards. The one shot where she was holding his hands, and then the flames in the back as he was dying, man, and she was looking off in the distance. That was So freaking well done. Chef's kiss. I just really enjoyed that whole, like, the final 10 minutes was honestly, like, masterful. As a filmmaker, I'm not a filmmaker, but for a filmmaker, the filmmaking in this show, my God, that was impressive. I don't know actually who directed it here. Written by the Duffer Brothers, obviously. It looked like it was actually directed by the Duffer Brothers also, so awesome job. Major shout out to them. I feel like I shout them out, but every single episode, every single reaction, but it's deserved because they are absolutely phenomenal. So goodbye, Papa. Just like Elle said, the last thing I did want to touch on, just very briefly before I jump into the next episode here, is just the addition of all these characters. It's something I noticed this episode too, because some of the bonds, like with another emotional moment, the scene with Eddie and Dustin, I freaking love that when Eddie was like, man, never change. At first he said his joke, and I wasn't really sure if Eddie was feeling it, and then he basically hugged him and kind of wrestled a little bit afterwards like a big brother. That kind of worries me more about Steve also, because as much as I love the new addition of Eddie, I don't want him to take Steve's place as Dustin's kind of big brother, you know, like best older buddies. So that kind of worries me a little bit more. But I just wanted to shout out the new additions to the show. All of them. I feel like even some that are not my favorite characters. I think the one bully, what's his name? Jason, I think it is. I could be wrong about that. I haven't heard his name too much in the show, but he's playing the role perfectly. We didn't see much of her this season, like half an episode. Chrissy, she was just perfect too. She fit so well in the show. She played her role so well also. I don't know what it is. I think it was season 2 when they first introduced Billy and Max. That's really when I was like, I don't know about new characters being added to the show. I kind of like the gang that we already have. So I was kind of like defensive and kind of protective of our kids. But man, they definitely won me over on Max, because I was freaking brought to tears earlier this season when she came close to death. Keep running up that hill. Like, I definitely care about the characters now. So all the new additions that they do, that they add to the show, they add so much. They're so well casted also. So shout out to the casting department for the show. I feel like that's the casting director or whatever you call them. Casting agents, I don't freaking know how Hollywood works, but I feel like that's not something that gets praised enough, the casting, because everyone that's ever been added, even Robin last season, going back to her, what another great addition to the show. Another emotional moment too. I felt so bad for her this episode when the girl that she obviously had the crush on, I think it was Vicky, I guess she could be bi. It shows that she's currently with someone, and not just with someone, but with the guy. So that broke her heart, but it seemed like Robin was ready to move past it pretty quick. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to touch on for this recap, because I am going to be jumping into the next episode right away. So you're going to see the same shirt, me rocking the same shirt for the next episode. I know a lot of shit is going to go down for it. We're going to see a war. We saw hell on earth this episode too. Oh man, I don't know why I was so worried about Nancy. I guess I should still be worried about her, but I thought that Vecna was basically going to kill her off, and he more or less used her as a messenger. So I'll take that over what I initially thought what he was going to do to her. I thought she was going to be the 4th victim. So I don't know who the 4th victim is going to be. I feel like Max is setting it up for her to be herself, kind of using herself as bait, while everyone else goes in and kills them in the Upside Down. Oh man, I'm freaking pumped for that. I can't wait to see how it all goes down. Final prediction before I wrap things up here. I think Steve's dead, man. It pains me to say that. I don't want him to die. He's one of my favorite characters in the show, like legit top 3. I didn't even talk about Hopper and Joyce and Murray and all of them reuniting also. That was great to see, but I'm sure we're going to get more time with them also next episode. I just want to see everybody reunite, come together once again. Like, it was great to see, even at the end of the episode, just half our group reunite with Elle. Now I want to see the full group come back together. But that's it for me, guys. As always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit, well, I am not the one to be yo-yo.